What does Christmas mean to you?
What does Christmas mean to me?
What does Christmas mean to me?
What does Christmas mean to me?
What Christmas means to me is spending time with my family and just really kind of enjoying each other's company. Also giving amazing gifts because that's what I do.
Christmas means spending time with family, friends, getting gifts, time off work. I'm getting to that age where that matters. So it's definitely holiday for me.
Christmas means a time to spend with your family. It's cliche, but I just think that Christmas is a time for not just gifts. And honestly, you can take gifts away from Christmas, and I think you still should be able to just give love, give joy, give hugs and kisses, and a time to appreciate what you have.
Christmas means to me the family getting together, peace, love, and Afro-Grease. What Christmas mean to you?
Presents.
To me, Christmas itself means, I guess, like family and gifts and gatherings, but the actual holiday, not too fond of. It just feels like a big scam to me. Everybody's just outside spending money, trying to do the most, show out for other people, and it's not really necessary because you can be generous in giving and not be ass out. And I think it's normalized to go above and beyond when you don't really need to. It's more of a capitalistic thing to me rather than like genuine, heartfelt generosity. Like I want to give to people because I want to versus I'm giving to people because it's a holiday and that's the standard.
How do you celebrate Christmas?
Every year since I was a little girl, everybody goes to my grandmother's house. We simply celebrate by passing out our gifts, singing Christmas songs, watching Christmas movies, playing games, eating, and then eventually we all go home.
I celebrate by baking food and being generous in that manner. I clean a lot. That is a tradition for me during holiday season or Christmas, to clean, decorate my house with plants and flowers and lights and just make it all cozy and cute. That's a normal tradition. It's not super Christmassy, but more like holiday-ish.
Celebrated. I try to see most of my family, both sides. It's rough, especially now. But yeah, we go to part of my granny house or my mom's house, get fat. It really don't be about the gifts no more. It be about the food and the alcohol. How do you celebrate Christmas, baby?
I celebrate Christmas.
You gotta look in the camera. You gotta look in the camera.
House.
You celebrate Christmas at your family house?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I celebrate Christmas by spending time with my family. We used to go to my grandma's house every year, so that was a tradition. But we are changing traditions. We are making our own traditions as me and my siblings kind of grow up and create our own kind of thing. So, it's just spending time with my family.
Normally I celebrate with family. I just visit my mom and I just hang out with her, my brothers. Oh, I visit my dad too. And if my sisters are in town, I see them. So, any traditions? No, we don't do the ugly Christmas sweater thing. See, I am so frugal. I don't want to spend $20 on something that I'm only going to wear once a year, especially if I know it's going to be ugly ahead of time. So I just, I don't participate in stuff like that.
Why do you celebrate Christmas?
Honestly, I celebrate Christmas because I just always grew up celebrating Christmas, and it was always my favorite holiday. I really just enjoy it. It's just so as cliche as it sounds, joyful. How can you be mad on Christmas, bro? It's Christmas. So I feel for me, it genuinely is a representation of happiness. So I will always celebrate happiness.
Why do I celebrate? I celebrate because I want to. I used to celebrate because my family celebrated Christmas, but again, it's a scam. It's a big scam. It's a real big scam. So I just stopped celebrating the way everybody else celebrates Christmas. But I celebrate it now by telling people if they want to buy me something, buy themselves something instead. That's how you should celebrate Christmas. It's a season of, or a holiday of abundance.
I celebrate Christmas because it was introduced into my childhood, and it's just something I've been doing for so many years. And plus, there are gifts involved, so I don't want to miss out on that.
I celebrate Christmas just because being a Christian, I do believe that Jesus is the Son of God and that He died for us and came back to life. So what better way to just celebrate that day with your family and pass out gifts, right?
I think that's because it's the one time in the year my family actually get together and behave. And who don't want to relish in that? Boo, why do you celebrate Christmas?
Tonight.
Okay, tonight.
Get my baby brother mama.
I have baby brother mom.
Is it a religious holiday for you?
It was a religious holiday for me. Growing up, I grew up Christian, so it was introduced to my family as a religious holiday. As time went on, though, we didn't go to church on Christmas on that following Sunday. It did start off as a religious holiday for me. It did.
No, it is not. I am not very religious, more spiritual than religious.
Not anymore. No. We don't even talk about Jesus on Christmas no more. We talk about what we're gonna eat and who house we're gonna be at. So no, it don't be religious.
It's my family house.
Her family house.
Yes, as a Christian, I do believe that Christmas is considered a religious holiday. I do believe that we're celebrating the birth of Jesus.
I mean, I believe in God, right? Jesus, all that good stuff. I personally am not like extremely religious. So, like, I get the correlation, but I feel like for me, it's kind of always just been about quality time and gifts. I ain't gonna hold you. She love a gift, honey.
How is Christmas as an adult versus when you were a child?
I think it was less stressful when I was a kid. I ain't had to buy no gifts for anyone. I don't have to worry about it. I just show up, have my Christmas list, open my gifts, say thank you, keep it moving. Now, girl, I be shopping for gifts in like October. I be stressing.
It's Santa Claus too.
Yeah, Santa Claus too.
It has changed for me now because you don't have I don't always have the big Christmas tree up, especially like if I'm I don't always buy a Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree, the ornaments, the decoration, it's not what it used to be. As opposed to being a child celebrating Christmas, as an adult, I work on Christmas. When I worked at Macy's, I used to work on Christmas, and oh my God, like shit, the holiday spirit, more like holiday hell, Oh my God.
When I was younger, it was fun. I used to make a list of all the things that I wanted. I would be super excited. I would anticipate things. I would get things that I wanted. I would know what I wanted. It's just the energy was different because ignorance is bliss. I did not know what Christmas genuinely was. I just understood the gifts and the fruit of the holiday, just receiving and giving. That's all I really understood. But now, being educated more, I think the only difference is that I know it's a scam and I'm not participating in that foolishness because they're not gonna get me.
Christmas felt very, very, very magical as a child. Like, it was like this once a year thing that was just like, I don't know, it's filled with like a mythical creature of Santa Claus and all that good stuff. But now that I'm older, it's more about me giving than me receiving. Like, I love to receive, but I look forward to giving gifts more than I do receiving them. Like, I put a lot of effort into the gifts that I give.
Honestly, nothing much has changed. I still get gifts from my family, from my mother, from my grandmother. But I think the tradition has changed. I no longer go with my grandfather to go pick out a Christmas tree like I did every year when I was a little girl. Of course, he's older. I'm older. We really don't do that anymore. And everybody lives separately now in their own homes. So our tradition has changed. However, we still, at the end of the day, come together as a family. So that hasn't changed.
How do you display the Christmas spirit?
You know, playing my music, being all cheerful and shit. Decorating. I love to decorate for Christmas. If I don't put up anything else, it has to be my tree. Like, if that's not on display, then it's not Christmas.
As I get older, my Christmas spirit kind of diminished a little.
Shakes.
This actually the first year since I'm 18 that I haven't worked on Christmas every year. Damn. I'm off on Christmas. That's how I'm showing my Christmas spirit, by turning up, by having fun, by being present with my family. Period.
By cooking. That's about it.
Like I said, I don't really wear like an ugly Christmas sweater. I don't have a Christmas tree at the moment. So for the most part, I display the Christmas spirit by just gifting myself. So that's how I do that.
When does the Christmas season begin and end for you?
I think this season, I really don't pay attention. After Thanksgiving. I caught on that Mariah Carey. We listen, it's playing that in the background. Play that Christmas music after Thanksgiving. How does it end for me? It ends that night after the last present is open and I done passed out after 50 drinks.
I want to say, honestly, it really starts for me the day after Thanksgiving. Like, that's how it's always been for me growing up. Like, my mom always put her tree up, like, the day after Thanksgiving, if possible. So it definitely starts the day after Thanksgiving, and it ends for me the day after the first of the year. So, like, that's when you take your Christmas holiday decorations down. That's when you take your tree down. So after the first of the year.
So Christmas immediately starts the day after Thanksgiving in my household growing up. So, you know, we clean off the Thanksgiving dinner table. The next morning we're putting up Christmas decorations. And honestly, that's when Christmas starts. Christmas immediately ends the day after Christmas. December 26th is when we're cleaning up Christmas wrappers. We're throwing away boxes. So yeah, pretty much ends after Thanksgiving. No, starts after Thanksgiving, ends the day after Christmas.
The Christmas season begins for me right after Thanksgiving, just because I'm in holiday spirit, and because I'm a cook, it's like I'm in baking season. So right after Thanksgiving, you just hop into Christmas shit. So it ends for me. I want to say it low-key don't even start for real, but it would end on Christmas Day for me. Like, it doesn't go past that. I don't even have a tree up, no lights in the crib, none of that. We were regular.
What is your favorite Christmas memory?
It has to be when I was like very young. I had to be about 4 years old. My parents used to make choo-choo trains with my gifts. So they would we would sleep in their room because like our bedroom was low-key the den, whatever. We have a door, okay? So because Santa Claus was real, we used to sleep in their bed so that I couldn't see them wrapping the gifts. And they made like a whole train from like their bedroom door all the way to the tree. And it was just a bunch of shit for me. You know, I was the youngest, so they loved me most. So that's definitely my favorite memory.
To be completely honest with you, my favorite, that's up there now is my Secret Santa with my friends. If we make that a thing, my favorite is, spending time with my friends for the holidays, because my families don't do nothing. So my favorite Christmas memory so far is yesterday. Spending time with my friends, do a Secret Santa.
Living in Chicago, my mom had this apartment downtown. And for Christmas, she got me this slim silver PS2. And it came with Dragon Quest VIII, best RPG I've ever played. I'll never forget it. And it was It was newly released, so it came in like this really slick, nice sheen cover, and then the silver PS2 was like shiny and fresh out the packaging. It was amazing. She got me more stuff than that, but those were really the only two gifts I really needed. Like, it was one of those Christmas like I didn't need for anything else.
Is when I was younger, and it would just be me and my grandfather, and sometimes my grandmother would come. We would go and pick out Christmas trees, and we always had real trees. And I used to love the smell of a fresh Christmas tree, like the morning, the night before Christmas, when all the presents are under the tree, the living room is all lit up, and I used to just love that. Some nights I would go, like a couple of days before Christmas, maybe I would go into the living room and just sit in front of the tree and just look at all my gifts. That would be my favorite memory of Christmas.
Christmas is not Christmas
without
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Christmas is not Christmas without Mariah Carey and 1800.
It's SpongeBob.
But no, without my family.
SpongeBob.
And SpongeBob.
Until I watched all the Home Alone.
It's not Christmas without family. Without family, friends, and love.
without family.
Well, those are the list of questions.
Thanks for having me.